we're going to be diving into the newest collab from Colourpop. It's the Makeup Shayla and Colourpop collection. I want to just take a moment here to really appreciate this packaging. It's so freaking beautiful and it matches my headband. So this is a PR box that I received and it has all the products inside. Oh my god, this packaging is so pretty. You will actually be able to purchase this entire PR box kit on Colourpop's website for $75. But if you just want like the products without the box, it's going to be $59. So this collection includes 2 Luster Dust loose highlighters for $7 each, an Ultra Glossy Lip for $6, 3 brand new Lux Lipsticks for $7 each, and then you have the Perception eyeshadow palette that is $23. I'm definitely lacking some glow right now, so I'm gonna jump into the highlighters first and test these babies out. So these are the 2 highlighters that come in the collection. You have the shade Boomin, which is a really pretty peachy gold shade, and then you have the shade Pose, which is more of like a warm coppery. I know that this shade is going to be a little bit too dark for me personally, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Boomin and apply that on my cheeks. Of course, I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics 140 highlighting brush, dip into the cap, take a little bit of the product, and we're gonna pop this on the cheeks. Oh, this is a beautiful highlighter. I was kind of low-key expecting it to be a little bit glittery and sparkly, but it is not at all. It's a super smooth, like reflective highlight. You can definitely wear it a little bit more subtle and diffuse it by blending it out more, or you can intensify it by packing it on, wetting your brush and tapping it in. But I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Kind of gives you like a very fresh, healthy, wet glow. The shade for me is almost on the verge of looking a little bit too dark, but if I like really diffuse it and blend it out, it kind of like looks like a nice blush topper highlight. It does have some pigment to it, so you want to be really careful. If you're a lot fairer than me, I think that this is going to be a little bit too dark for you, but I think I can pull this off without it looking crazy. Like, it's not too dark. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side as well. I really like this highlighter and the way it catches the light. It's so pretty, but it is like a little bit on the verge of being a little too dark for me personally, but it's okay. If you're a little bit darker than me, you have no problems. Now we're gonna get into the eyes, and I'm super excited to finally put this palette on my eyes. It's called the Perception eyeshadow palette. It has 16 shades. It does include a mirror in there, which is really nice. But look at those colors. I feel like you get a really good mix of your neutrals and a lot of different pops of color. If you're looking at this palette and you're feeling like a little intimidated, like, that's a little bit too much color for me, I just like block these shades out and you have a lot of beautiful neutral shades that you can play with. And then you have like a pop of 6 beautiful jewel tone, deep tone colors, which is super fun. You have like a gorgeous duochrome in here. So don't be intimidated. You can create so many neutral looks with this, but it's always nice to have a pop of color. Overall, I think she did a great job picking out colors that would go with a lot of people's different styles and skin tones. I'm so excited to finally put this on my eyes, so let's create a look. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. It's called Culture. It's a really pretty soft, warm brown shade, and I'm gonna take my Mysterious Morphe blending brush and pop this into my crease. With the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Revenge, which is a matte, kind of like rusty brown shade, and I'm also going to pop this into the crease as well. So far, this pigmentation is unreal. Like, they are blending out so nicely. You do not need to pick up a lot of shadow. Same brush, I'm taking the shade Played Out, which is a dark chocolate brown. It's a matte. And I'm going to take a very little amount, and I'm going to pop this into the crease as well. I want to take this color right here. It's called Shade. It's a really pretty plummy brown with some sparkles in there. I'm going to take a flat shader brush with this, and this is a really pigmented shade. I was swatching these earlier, so you want to be really careful how much you're taking. And I think I want to apply it to the outer parts of my lid. Guys, I'm going to kind of create, or attempt to create, a cut crease action, but I do want to lay down like a darker shade on the outer part so we have like some dimension. Now going into my Mysterious Morphe blending brush, just going to blend out all the edges. Don't worry about what your lids look like because we're going to cover that up with some concealer. You just want to focus on a really nice seamless blend. I'm taking a little bit of shade on my blending brush and I'm bringing it a little bit into my crease on the top here. So when I cut my crease, we have like some dimension going on there. You want to have like a darker shade down. So so that your cut crease pops a little bit more. This is the part of the program where I've got something good going on and I'm about to take a huge risk and see if I can attempt to do something. Cross your fingers for me. We're going in with some concealer. I'm taking my Colourpop concealer in the shade 5 Fair and this Colourpop kind of flat concealer brush. And I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to tilt my head back so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to slowly start creating a little bit of a harsh line with the concealer. Once I kind of get to the center of my eye, I don't want to bring it all the way in. I'm just going to kind of buff it out and just blend it out just so it's a little bit more seamless. I'm just going to use my finger for that. If you feel like it's not super straight, you can take a really small little brush, go into like that darker shade that you were using, tap off a lot because you don't want to go too heavy, and you can just kind of clean up the top before you put your shadow on. I've been wanting to do like an olive green eye for a while, so yeah, I think I'm going to take the shade IE and I'm taking that on a flat eyeshadow brush, and this is going to go on top of the base that we just created. It's a pretty subtle cut crease. I'm taking the shade Unbothered and this is going to go into the inner corners of the eyes to add some brightness. Ooh. This shade is kind of like a duochrome. It looks like a pearl shade, but once applied, it kind of has like this like coppery pink shift to it, and it's so pretty. I'm going to go into the shade Sassy, which is like a blue, green, brown duochrome shade. It's so pretty. I'm going to kind of like smudge that on my lower lash line. Very excited. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this eye and I will be right back. I'm back with both eyes done. I feel like this eye came out a little bit better. Has more of like a defined cut crease. I don't know why. It's the different shapes of my eyes. But I don't think I'm going to do a wing today. I'm going to keep it like smoky and sultry. I'm going to throw on some mascara. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I've been really liking this lately. So I'm going to do a couple coats and I'll be right back. I added a little bit of the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Workout to my waterline. This shade is sold out. I don't think they sell it anymore. It's kind of like a deep foresty green. You can use any eyeliner you want, but these ones are amazing because they stay in my waterline all day long. So I think that kind of like added a little bit of something to the look. Oh, it looks so pretty. I'm so happy with it. And lastly, we have the lips. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all the shades on my lips for you guys. So let's get into it. I thought it would be a little helpful to do a comparison with the new Lux Lipsticks versus some Lux Lipsticks Colourpop has already come out with. So this one right here is the Shayla and Colourpop lipstick in the shade Quickie. And then we have Tiptoe and Appy. The shade Quickie and Appy probably look the most similar, but this one's a little bit lighter and a little bit more peachy. Then we have the Shayla and Colourpop Lux Lip in the shade Oouuuu versus the shade Carousel and Uno Mas. And definitely this is a lot more orangey than the other two shades, so this is a pretty unique. And then we have the Shayla and Colourpop lipstick in the shade Come On Sis. And then right here we have Still Crazy and Ghosted. These two may look pretty similar. This one's a little bit more of a muted shade and this has a little bit more purple in it, but when you're kind of like just looking at it like this, they do look pretty similar. So yeah, those are some of the new shades compared to other Lux lipsticks. I hope that you guys found this a little bit helpful. Now that we've put the collection on the face, I'm gonna go ahead and do some arm swatches for you guys. So let's get into it. everything in the Shayla and Colourpop collection. I think overall they did an amazing job. I think it's a beautiful collection. My favorite products definitely have to be the Perception eyeshadow palette. This is something I can see myself using a lot of. I think there's so many different shades in there. I love the look I created. The pigmentation is amazing. The blendability, everything is on point. My favorite lip product is definitely the lipstick I'm wearing right now. This is called Come On Sis. It's a beautiful mauve shade, definitely a Jess color. I think this one suits me the best. I feel like the other two shades are beautiful, but I don't really wear a lot of pastel shades or nudie shades like that. So this one is definitely my favorite. The gloss is beautiful too, but this shade, love. As for the highlighters, they're absolutely gorgeous. I definitely highly recommend them for anybody who's a little bit darker than me. The shade Boomin, which is the lighter of the two, it's passable, but it's like almost on the verge of being a little bit too dark on my skin tone, but they are absolutely gorgeous. But if I had to pick like my top two, it'd be the palette and the lipstick in Come On Sis. That pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this collection. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are your favorite products and did you pick anything up? As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at mesijesibeauty. You guys can follow me on Snapchat, JesiJet. I mean, I hear it's making a comeback. We'll see, but I'm still posting a lot more on Instagram, Makeup by Jesi. You guys can follow me on there. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so before you go. I would appreciate it so very much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.